Hello folks and welcome back to Relaxing Woodshop. My name is David.
My name's Christopher.
And I want to thank everybody out there for watching the poker table right the way through to the end. It looked brilliant.
Yep, thanks guys for all the likes and subscribes over that time.
Absolutely. Between our videos we're now just about to hit over 1,500 views, so keep that up for us guys, it'd be much appreciated. This week, what are we doing this week?
I think we're doing the Batarang, as you say, with the twist.
Batarang with a twist. So with no further ado, let's get Christopher into the ingredients and we'll go through it step by step with you.
So here we go guys, we're over at the ingredients table. As you can see, it's quite a simple list this week. We have our Gorilla Epoxy Resin Glue and we have our African Blackwood. There's also a third ingredient, but that's the secret ingredient that'll give the product a nice twist at the end.
Right, now, with this twist that we want to keep to the end, I'm trying to keep this a secret without ruining the actual thing as we go through. So what we first need to do is get the centre of the piece of wood to drill a small hole into it. Now, you're probably saying, why on earth would that be necessary? But it will make sense. So it's very easy when it comes to making a centre. We'll all work this out now. Corner to corner in the piece of wood, like so. And then corner to corner in the piece of wood, like so, and then mark that center, and that's our center of this part of the wood, and now it's just a matter of drilling in. So we'll now get the drill. Don't be afraid to give the drill a wee tap at the top, and that'll get the mark center line better for us. Make a nice soft motions to get through to where we need it to be. Remember, African Blackwood is not the cheapest wood in the world, so we'll take this nice and easy. Look at the colours coming off that. So that's our bit of drill done. Now we have to do the proper design of the Batarang on the front of the black part of the wood. So let's get on to that now. Now guys, with measuring out the bat itself, we want to obviously keep one side the exact same as the other. Now the only way to do that is actual measurements, and I'm not great with measurements, but what we're going to do is we're going to measure the actual bat from the centre and work our way out. Now I've done a rough trace here so we'll not go wrong and keep you right if you decide to have a go yourself. So come on over and we'll have a wee look. So first of all, this piece of wood here is 15 centimetres long. So nice and easy, 7.5 is the centre here. Alright, so we'll run a line down the centre here for 15, and that gives us our perfect centre line. The bat itself will base itself from the 15 in total down to the 7.5. So all bats have their wee wings. Keep your mark at the zeros all the way through your edges. So from here to there is 40. So we'll run a wee line round, and that's 40. So the easiest way to fix this one is to go to here, put your 0, and go to 40. Now we have the exact same opposite. Then the bat wing wants to come up further around, so we'll do 60 and run that up there, which means on the reverse side you put a 0 here and you run to 60. So now we have the wings of the bat at the top. Going through here, we're going to go 5 centimetres across and put a wee mark here. It's hard to see in the black, I know, but don't worry, it'll come very clear once we cut it out. And 5 to here. Now, you can go down to 4, and actually looking at that, I think I'm going to go down to 4. So let's go down to 4 to give ourselves a bit better wingspan. 4. So on this bit now, we want to put the wings coming in. So let's do 0 to 40 here, 0 to 30. Can you see my wee fingers okay there, guys? Sorry, I'm on the road. 0 to 30. And again, 0 to 30. Now, the head. So from there to there, let's just check that that is 1 centimetre on each side. Perfect, 1 centimetre on each side. So we'll put the wing up for the ear here. And up here. And that's the top part of our ears. Bring it down just a tiny wee bit, not too much. Half a centimetre. Half a centimetre. And then that then leaves the centre wee bit for the curve of the head. like so. Now, I don't know if you can see that. It is really, really hard to see. So let me see if I can get that in a bit more light. Can you see it now? So now we'll take that over and get that cut out on the machine. We'll use the scroll saw for this bit. Take your time, put it up to its fastest level because the African Blackfoot is of quite a dense wood. So take your time going through those cuts if you're doing this. You can do this by a wee handsaw. It just will take considerable time, and I don't think anybody would stick around for me doing it by hand. So let's get on to the cutting. Come on guys, look, is that not cool? Is that not really, really cool? So what we want to do now is just to make this all nice and smooth, because remember, this is the most important thing when you're working with wood. Wood has natural, because it is natural, has wee grains and that you want to just take away. But there's imperfections in all wood, and that's the whole point of enjoying it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put her on to the sander. We're going to change this up. So what we'll do is we'll put that to a slightly thicker one because the curves are a bit broader in this. And if you put a thin one on, it'll create its own curves into the wood. So we'll put this one on and then we'll get down to the sanding. So guys, here's our epoxy resin. So we're just going to squeeze in the hardener and the resin itself. Nothing too much, but also you want to make sure you have plenty there to do the job and task. Or job in hand, should I say. Take your wee stir. Give it a real good mix. Don't be afraid to mix it properly in here, because once it goes on and in to the wee gaps there, you don't want to be trying to fiddle inside there to try and get that mixed up. So here we go. Very, very careful now, because this stuff can be very, very hard to get out. There we go, and another one. That's that. Now, this here, we don't know what this is yet. Well, Chris and I do, but this is part of our twist, and we'll explain that to you in a second. So nice and gentle. Wood. This wood is very, very brittle, so just tap that in. Okay guys, the Batarang is almost done. Now we're going to pass this over to Robin, because I have to be Batman, of course. So over to Christopher.
Whoa, nearly got my eye taken out there. So here's where the twist comes into play. We have our very own bat corkscrew. And Dad's saying he's Batman, but I think we all know that he's actually Alfred. So let's hand this back to him and get him to open a nice bottle from the cellar.
Well guys, thanks again for coming along and joining in with us again. It is always a pleasure to have you.
Remember folks to get the likes and subscribes in, really helps us out.
Absolutely. So look forward to seeing you again next week on the Relaxing Wood Shop.
Bye guys.